Bestie, you are about to graduate high school and you're about to start college in a few months. Do you realize that? I know you do, and I know you've been stressing. So I'm here to give you some tips and some tidbits on how to get through your freshman year. You're gonna get through this, and I have some tips to help you out.
Wow.
Hey, it's your girl Maya Marie, and I'm back with another video. I post every week. I do beauty, I do travel, I do it all. And today, I decided to switch it up a little bit because I know a few people who have come to me, told me that they're stressing about school, that they don't have clear direction. And I know how it feels. I know exactly how it feels. I graduated with my master's last year. I graduated from undergrad 2 years ago in 2023. I was blessed to receive a job right out of school, and I can make a whole nother video on job searching and all of that. But that just goes to say that I did it right. And I can't say that about a lot, but I did the college thing right. So I'm here to give y'all the tips that I wish I knew, or the ones that I used and used right. Alrighty, so first we're focusing on class, because that's what it's all about, right? Right? Oh, okay. First, I'm going to start off by giving y'all some resources. Every professor is going to ask for a textbook, ask you to buy a textbook. I want you to wait till after the first day of class to see if you really need that textbook, because it'd be seeming like the professors have to put a textbook in that syllabus, because some of them, they'd be assigning a textbook, then you don't use it the whole time and you waste your money. So wait till after the first day of class to see if you actually need your textbook. And this doesn't go for any classes that assigned an assignment in the textbook by the first day, because that happens sometimes. You will join a class and you'll get a little notification in Canvas that you have an assignment due before the first day of class. So if that's you, baby, you need to get that textbook. But if that's not the case, just wait it out. After you find out if you need that textbook or not, you're still not going to buy the textbook, because why would we do that? We are freshmen. We're saving money out here. So what I want you to go to is this website called gen.lib.rus.ec. I know it's long, but this is an option for you to get a free textbook online through the internet. If you can't find your textbook on there, I want you to go to Google and type in PDF : and then copy and paste the name of the book and the author in there, and the version. The version is very important. Sometimes you can get away with an older version of a textbook, but the page numbers will be very different than what the professor is referencing. So I would say be careful with that. But I've gotten away with having an older version of my textbook. I don't remember the last time I purchased a textbook when I was in school. Yeah, I refuse, because it was getting to the point where I'm buying a textbook every semester for each class. I'm paying at least $200 a semester. That's not worth it. That's not worth it for little old me freshman. So I wasn't doing that, and I didn't. Babe, I already know you know about Rate My Professor, but if you don't know about Rate My Professor, it's a website where you literally can go on there and see ratings that other students have given a professor that you might have. And when I say read those ratings and believe them, because they don't be exaggerating, unless it's something like, oh, she gives too much work. Like, of course people are going to complain about the work, but those ratings are real and honest and straight to the point. So give it a look before you pick your professor. Alrighty, so you're at class, right? I want you to sit in the front. Ooh, that's nerve-wracking. When I sit in the back of the classroom, I participate less. Let's just be real with ourselves. When we were in high school, we didn't choose to sit in the front of class. We wanted to sit in the back so we didn't have to participate a lot. However, you can't do that. We are in college now. These semesters go by so fast, y'all. They go by so fast. You don't want to be in a situation where you're lost. You don't want to be in a situation where you're behind on work, because the semester will pass you by. Don't let that be you. Sit in the front of the classroom. Record those lectures, especially if you might have ADHD, if you might have trouble focusing, your attention lacks. Sit in the front, record those lectures. You can either use Microsoft Word or Google Docs, and both of those websites have where you can record whatever is around you. So you can use the microphone feature, or you can use FN on your MacBook. Double tap FN and it can hear what you're saying. I would say that, or simply just record on your phone. But I like to do it on a document so that I can go back and read it. Because I know if I record on my phone, baby, I'm not about to go back and listen to that. Also, in terms of studying, I say use the Pomodoro method. The Pomodoro method is when you get to the library, you have your timer on for 25 minutes, right? You focus for 25 minutes, then it goes off and you have a 5-minute break. And you do that over and over again till you're done studying. I found myself to be super productive using that thing. I have a full-time job. I'm grown. And I still use the Pomodoro. So that's how you know it's a good technique. You should use that. Okay, so I don't know what your teachers told you in high school, but it was probably wrong. It probably was wrong. Your professors in college don't care if you miss class. They don't care if you're tardy. They don't care if you don't submit your work. You know why? Because you're paying for the experience. They're not paying for your experience. They don't care if you fail. That just goes to say you're on your own. You're on your own. You don't need to have it right, but I'm saying you need to work on being responsible, going to class. Look at that syllabus. Check the attendance policy. Okay, another thing, this is like a weird tip, but professors are humans. Professors are humans. And students know that, but they don't know what to do with that information. Professors, of course, can't be your friend, but go to those office hours. If you don't have any questions about the material, go to the office hours at the beginning of the semester just to get to know the professor. Ask them about their education. Ask them about why they do what they do. They're going to remember that face. They're going to remember that you took time out of your day to go to those office hours. They're going to remember you, and when they're grading that assignment and see, wow, she didn't completely get the answer right, but she tried. She gave it some effort, so maybe let me give her a little extra point. Baby, I might sound crazy, but it's happened to me over and over again. I literally look at professors like humans, not as friends, but associates. I want to talk to them after class. I want to get to know them. It doesn't have to be no long conversation. It could be like a little 2-minute thing. It could be a little quick office hour. Just to talk to them. Talk to them about the material, even if you already know the answer. Ask them questions, baby. Now, let's turn to our advisors. I don't want to put any hate on the advisors out there, but they don't have all the answers. Sometimes you have to do the work of coming up with your college plan, the classes that you want to have, all of that stuff. When I first started school, my advisors didn't really know that I had credit from college. I didn't know either, and so I took classes over again that I didn't need to take. I have a friend who, her advisor messed her up bad. Her advisor told her one thing that wasn't true, and it held her back a semester. You get what I'm saying? There's a pattern going on here where advisors, like I said, with professors are human. So they're going to make mistakes. They're not going to know the answer. So you need to find it yourself. You need to log on whatever your school software or platform is that shows you the classes that you need to take, and you need to write it out. You need to plan it out from freshman year to senior year. Too many times, students are having to add on an extra semester, add on an extra year of school because they didn't have it planned out from freshman year. So that's what you need to do. That first month of school, you need to plan it all out. Another tip, take your hard classes at a local community college. I say that because if you're trying to graduate early, you can do summer classes and you can take those hard classes at community college. And I also say that because the classes is easier. And that's all I should have to say. The classes is easier and cheaper. So take your math classes at community college over the summer, over the winter, whatever. Just get them out the way is what I'm saying. Do it the easy way. Don't make it hard on yourself. All right, moving on to campus life, the fun, where it all happens, where the memories are all made. First things first, please pick a roommate. Please pick a roommate. Don't let it be random. You know, if it's random, a good thing can come out of it. I've heard of some wonderful long-term friendships that's come out of it, but I'd say pick a roommate if you can. I was honored and grateful to have roommates that I knew. But if I didn't know them, I would have been joining group chats. I was in group chats. I messaged group chats, Instagram group chats, GroupMe group chats. There's so many group chats for freshmen in your class at your school. Join those group chats, please. Even if you're not trying to find a roommate, just join them. You want to know what's going on. You want to know what's about to be going on, even if school didn't start. You want to start meeting people. College is an opportunity for you to try new things. Try being the new you, the you that you want to be. Just take those risks. Reach out to people. Even if you're not a people person, reach out to people. See how it is. See how it is. I've had so many friends the first semester of school, and the next semester I had like 2 or 3. So the people that you meet freshman year, the first week, orientation, are not going to be the people that you stick with 9 times out of 10. Different for some people. So just be yourself. Try new things with them. Try to have different conversations. Try to talk about different things, because I mean, these people aren't going to know you next week, so why not? But yes, going back to roommates, try to pick your roommate, and then when you have your roommates, please come up with a set of rules. It doesn't have to be anything serious, but just a quick conversation within that first week of how you both want to live. So if she's a dirty person or you're a dirty person, talk about what clean looks like for you all in that dorm. Also bring an air fryer. It's a little random, but I lived off of an air fryer. Even if they say it's not allowed, I'm not gonna say nothing about that. We just gonna keep it pushing. Baby, set up that Amazon wish list now. Please set up that Amazon wish list of all the stuff that you want in your dorm. Put those necessities in there. Put the decor in there. The family, the friends, send it to it all. You're a college student asking for money. It's normal. Send it. Next thing, don't be afraid to go out alone. And when I say out, I don't mean party. I don't mean club. Simply go to the cafeteria alone. Go to the library alone. Go sit out by the fountain alone. Alone. You will be able to meet amazing people. Side note, I met my boyfriend because I went to the caf alone. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say to my girlies. Don't be afraid to go out alone and look confident. Write down 3 priorities you have for each semester, and I want you to hang it up. Hang it up above your desk. Hang it up right next to your bed. Do it. Put it on your own wallpaper on your phone so that you can stay focused. Because I know it's hard. Especially you've been living under your parents' roof and now you get to be alone. You get to have anybody over. It's fun. But please be focused. You are a baddie. You are a baddie with brains. You don't want to let that go to waste. And you don't want to let no money go to waste either. Okay. My next little tidbit is find a friend who has a car. And if you are the friend with a car, don't get played. If your school allows a car on campus, I'd say bring your car or whatever. But honestly, I only would use my car to go grocery shopping. I had a friend who had a car on campus, but I've also seen people use other people because they had a car on campus. So just be mindful, because everybody out there on campus is trying to survive, trying to get it for themselves. So they're gonna make friends with somebody who has a car just because they have a car. So don't be that girl who is doing that, and don't be that girl who's getting played. You're above the drama. You're trying to get stuff done. You're trying to join those organizations, not just join them, but you're trying to be on the leadership board. Because when you put that on the resume, the internship, the recruiter, they're going to see that you're trying, that you're on the leadership board, that you're joining the orgs. They're going to see your interest. They're going to see your passion. The internships is how I got far fast. Oh my gosh, I looked for internships myself. I didn't wait for my advisor to tell me I should. I didn't wait for my professor to advise me to. I went on my school's job website, job listing website. I went on Indeed. I went on idealist.org. I went on missioncapital.com. I'm giving you a whole bunch of, and look for internships. And I found an internship my freshman year. That's how I got far. I found an internship that paid me. That's what you need to do. Those recruiters, once you get close to graduation, they're looking for experience. When you get to the finish line, you're going to ask yourself, why are they saying in the job listing that they want an entry-level person with 5 years of experience? It's crazy out here. But if you set yourself up right, you'll get it done right. So do those internships. Do them you know, freshman year, sophomore year, junior. Don't let anybody tell you have to wait till junior year. Start early. You know what you're doing. You know what you want. Even if you don't know what you want, an internship is going to allow you to experience, allow you to see if you're interested in that thing. You need to do those internships. If you can't find an internship, volunteer. Organizations, businesses, corporations, they love a good volunteer. They love a good volunteer. Free labor, why not? Oh, if you are commuting or if you have a car and you need parking, there's always free parking. They're gonna tell you need to buy a parking pass. There's always free parking on campus. I didn't buy a parking pass my entire 3 years of undergrad. I bought it grad school, but my entire 3 years of undergrad, I did not buy a parking pass because I found free parking. Your school is money hungry. There's always a way around it, baby. Don't do nothing illegal. But there's always a way around it. Your school is a business. They want money. They're going to get money out of you. So first you need to ask yourself, is there a way that I can do this for free? If not, let's go the route that they're telling me to go. Okay, housing. The first 2 years that you go to school, you should stay on campus because campus life, there's stuff going on. You're able to meet people. It's just easier. I moved off of campus a little too early. I moved off of campus my sophomore year and I was missing stuff. I was missing opportunities. I was missing events. And I mean, I'm glad that I have my friends, but I wish that I stayed on campus a little longer. Okay, parties, the party, baby. You know you're gonna go to parties. You know you're underage and you're still gonna drink. So I'm not gonna be here like your mom tell you not to drink. I know good and well you're gonna drink. But don't do it irresponsibly. You need to know your limits. You need to start with one shot and you need to take a breather. Take an hour. Then take that other shot. You need to get your hydration IV packs and take it a few hours before you drink. Don't be that sloppy drunk girl at a fraternity party. It's not gonna be cute. Another little specific tip. So you know you have your key to your dorm, but you don't want to bring your whole purse. Get a hair tie and put the hair tie through the keyhole and put it on your wrist. I wish I could show you guys better than I'm telling you, but it's such a good hack. If you put it through the keyhole, wrap it around and put it on your wrist, now you have the key on your wrist and you don't have to worry about bringing a purse or losing it. Okay, my last tidbit is to explore it yourself. You think you know what you like, you think you know your hobbies, you think you know what you want, you think you know your career path, but I mean, you think that because you don't know that there's so much more out here. College is a time where you explore different things. Even if your friends aren't interested in it, who cares? If you want to do it, you do it. This goes for spirituality. This goes for guys. This goes for friends. What are the type of guys that you like? You don't even know. You gotta test the waters. What kind of guys do you like? Now, don't do too much. You already know what I'm about to say. Don't do too much. But go on your dates. What kind of friends do you want? What kind of qualities do you want in a friend? You gotta explore. You gotta test the waters. You gotta be around new people to know what you like and what you don't like. College is a space for exploring. Do it responsibly. Don't be dumb. All right, those are all my tips today. I hope that they were helpful. You got this, I promise you. Comment questions, comment any thoughts that come to your mind. I'm pretty quick with answering. Let me know if you want videos on a specific topic. You can also comment that. But yes, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I post every week. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.